How's it going, y'all? Happy Monday. I've had a Monday of fucking Mondays. It's been a pretty annoying day, so decided to do some therapeutic story time with Ashley. So welcome back to Stories from Ashley's Childhood. Today, I'm going to tell y'all about my first car and some of the issues that it had. Well, one of the issues. It had a lot of issues. We're going to talk about one. My first car was a hand-me-down. It was my great-grandparents, and then my mama bought it, and I drove it when I was 16. Hand-me-down, 94, hunter green, Ford Taurus station wagon. We called it the Green Bean. It was something. It was something. I'll tell you what. It had a few issues. But I'll tell you what. That's how I learned to work on cars and found my passion for automotive. So I can't be mad. But at one point, the heater core was going out. All right. So for those of you not car savvy, that's a magic box that makes your car stay warm, like the heat in your car, not like the actual engine. So when that thing breaks, you ain't got no heat. You ain't got no heat. It's cold outside. It's fucking cold. The other fun thing that it did is it would blow fumes through the defrost vents. Even if you didn't have any fan on, you could have everything turned off. It's still going to blow some fumes. You could see them, like the little vapors floating up out of the vents. It was a little bit sketchy. I'll be honest. But we weren't exactly rolling in dough, hence the hand-me-down Ford Taurus station wagon. So we were going to fix it. We had to have time, because also fun fact, for those of you not car savvy, to change this magical box in a 94 Ford Taurus station wagon, you've got to take out the whole goddamn dash. The whole thing. You got to drop steering column, pull the whole dash out. There's 9,000 screws. It's a whole lot. And it's not a quick, like, alright, we can drop all this in a couple hours, put it all in, switch out the box, put it all back together in a couple hours. No. This is like a 17-hour fucking job. So, my mom works full-time. My stepdad, who is the mechanic of the family, also works beyond full-time because he's a tow truck driver, so, like, his hours are crazy. So, in order to change out the magic box, we gotta, like, go without the car for, like, a week. So, we just weren't quite ready to be able to do this yet. Also, it's kind of in the early workings of this issue presenting itself. So, I'm driving, and my mom's in the passenger seat, and my sisters are in the back seat. And this is when the vapors, first start coming on. And my mom's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know either. Let's turn on the vents. See if it'll blow it out, whatever it is. Maybe an air freshener or something fell in it. Who knows? All of a sudden, black smoke starts rolling up out them vents. I can't see. I gotta roll the window down. It's sucking more out, so now the window's filled with this black smoke. And we're still driving. Ironically, past the fire department. And so the next turn is into a liquor store in a not-so-great part of town. A particularly not-so-great part of town for 4 blonde women to be in. Not a great place to be. So we pull in at this liquor store. And we have all 4 windows drop. All 4 windows down, smoke's rolling out. It looks like we've been hotboxing in this car. I mean, it had to look like that we had all been smoking in this car, windows up, for about 3 hours. I mean, it was like a dance floor. It was literally a Panic at the Disco. It was a mess. It was a scary time. So we shut the car off. And it's still just pouring out. We can't drive anywhere. So we gotta figure out where the smoke's coming from, first of all. So my mom's calling my stepdad, freaking out. There's smoke coming from the car, and we're in a not-so-great part of town, for lack of a better word. Gotta keep it PC. To an extent, anyway. So she's on the phone with him. Me and my sisters are just watching the smoke come out the car. Out all the windows. But because of the part of town we were in, we're all sitting still in the car. So it looks like we're still in the car, smoking, in a not-so-great part of town. Not helping our case, by the way. Had this been in, Actually, you know what? There's nowhere that looks like you're not smoking. So, finally, the smoke kind of dies down. My stepdad thinks he knows what it is, says the car's okay to drive. So we turn around and leave the liquor store, drive home, and then, you know, a week or two later, drop the whole dashboard. But yeah, it was a sight to be had. I'm sure many a crackhead, that probably wasn't PC. Many an individual on an illegal substance trip, if you will, probably got a pretty good show that day. They probably weren't the most interesting thing on the corner that day for once in their lives, so I guess if your car's gonna start smoking, at least make the crackheads look good. I mean, the people on, whatever. At least make the crackheads look good. Alright, y'all. Have a good one.